Good afternoon, everybody. Bluebird here. Uh, Today we have a video submitted to us by the Armadan. Uh, the Armadan is a Champ 1 player. He's looking to figure out what he needs to do and improve to help him get out of Champ 1 into Champ 2, Champ 3, eventually into GC. So we're going to take a look at his gameplay here. If you like the video, leave a thumbs up down below and hit the subscribe button. You can also find me on Twitch at bluebird005, twitch.tv/bluebird0055. And I stream there every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So with that, we'll get into gameplay. Starting off on kickoff, goes left. Okay. I would have liked if he had gone back post there a little bit more. It's not terrible as it is. So just right here, the path that he takes, he ends up going like this. He should go a little bit farther back so that he's actually hitting the back post. But he still does realize that he's the last man, and so he's still farthest back. Reload, he's following him up. Nice. A little bit better touch there, so he's using boost. He's got that guy beat. He jumps a bit earlier than he has to, so if he stays on the ground a little bit longer, it'll allow him to actually hit that ball. Rotates out. He should almost immediately have ball cam back on here. So he turns ball cam off, starts flipping, and I would turn ball cam on a bit sooner. Try to set yourself up on a line with a path, with boost, and turns ball cam back off, grabs that pad, and realizes that he's the last man. Okay. He comes into back post, trying to go back post, so this is good. He angles a little bit too far into the net, which is why he flips out. He hits the corner. If he'd come into net a little bit slow, a little bit different of an angle, so instead of being, I want to move that. So instead of being pointed that way, he turns and points that way. Very minor detail, but it'll prevent him from flipping like this in the net. Okay, still realizes third man. I would stay in net there. You should stay in net because you're still the third man back. So if this 50 that NAPCR is hitting goes towards the net, then obviously you're going to be messed up because you're going to the corner boost. Luckily his teammate gets a dunk. Good speed. So in that play, the Armadan had great speed to this. You see his teammate who just 50'd goes to their corner boost to steal the boost, which is a bad play in this instance because that is the third man back, even though he just played the ball and the Armadan is the farthest person back on the field. NAP is technically the last man because he just hit the ball. Now it's going to be Freelo, and then it's going to be the Armadan, and then it's going to be NAPCR again. So he should be going back instead of moving forward, which means that the Armadan is perfectly correct in going for this ball. The fact that he gets any sort of touch is good. You would like to see a shot, but getting any touch here is good because theoretically NAP would be able to challenge this 50, but he overextended, and so they end up losing offensive pressure. Armadan goes back post, good back post. Good follow-up. His teammate overextended a bit, which means that he should have stayed farther back. So, seeing his teammates still out there going for this ball, he should probably wait back, just because he knows that he's the last man back. NAP. So, okay, he's in a little bit of no man's land there, which caused that ball to go over his head. If he had stayed back post, way back here. If he had stayed back post for this play, if he had stayed back post instead of going for this ball because he sees that his teammate is out there already up here, so his teammate looks like he's going to go for this challenge. If he stays back post here, then he's able to get this follow-up right here, because he would be in the back post instead of in no man's land. Where he's at, ball can easily go over his head, and he can't easily challenge, so it's a no man's land. Teammate clears it, good speed, and nice dunk. Okay. Yeah. Teammate post flip, yeah, good play. Pick off. Sends that ball to the back corner. One of his teammates sat in net. At champ level, you never sit in net, so NAP should not have been sitting in net. He should have gone to either the left or the right boost. The one teammate cheating up is perfect. You always want somebody cheating up in case the ball dies, because if both players in the back go for boost and nobody cheats up, but the other team has a cheat up and ball dies, it's very hard to get a save, especially as you get into higher ranks. He needs to flip, good. And I guess, okay. Goes for the corner boost, freeload cheats up, good. So right here, the Armadan should be jumping for this ball. You can see OWO there isn't going to let him grab that boost and be able to challenge. He doesn't need the boost anyways. If he simply jumps for this ball, trying to hit it as close to the wall as possible, it's a better play, because then you're beating them 100%. Instead, play the slow ball, and they end up dunking you. So here, you should have ball cam on. Realize that boost isn't there. You get a lucky boost spawn though. Yeah, with this, if you challenge this ball before you get into the little lock with OWO, then you probably beat this guy if I win, because you jumped. You were there faster than them. You would send that ball down to their side of the field instead of losing a 50 and ultimately getting scored on. Going for the corner boost. Okay, both teammates went for boosts. Luckily it didn't die in the center. So right here, this is your ball. You should be jumping for it. The Armadan. Doesn't look like anybody on their side's jumping yet. So if you jump sooner rather than later, you can beat them to the ball. Or after you see him jump, try to read where he's going to go with this and cut it off. Good job recognizing the post flip. Okay, I got a little bit in no man's land here. So following up for this play is a great play. Following this up, you just have to either follow up quicker or you have to be farther back and wait for the clear. You're in kind of no man's land, which is why the ball easily goes over your head. Okay. Good job recognizing that. Unlucky that your teammate missed that. Flipping instead of boosting. You don't need the boost, but if you flipped instead of boosted, you wouldn't have had to worry about pathing. Teammate should not have touched that ball. All that teammate touching that ball does is put it in an awkward spot. Although you, the Armadan, should have read that the ball was going to get touched by Freelo because he's there. Should just kind of wait back post. That come up, and as last man back, you dive at a ball that you're not going to hit. So you should have stayed back post. You get the save, good. But if right here, if you wait right here, when Freelo clears this ball right to if I win, you have an easy clear. Instead, you push out, you have to come back, and you get a very iffy save. Luckily, your teammate picks you up. You should be jumping. Good speed. I realized you didn't have enough boost. You could have been a bit faster to jumping for this. If you're faster, jump for this. You might get them not to jump, but Wacky did jump pretty darn fast. Ooh. So here, oh, right here. Instead of going left, so what you do, you end up going around the wall, going that way. What you should do is you should go this way, and then rotate mid. The way that you rotate ends up causing you to play the ball front post and messes up your teammate. Which you did see your teammate back in net, because NAP right there, you see he's still back in net over here. And if you go mid, come around to the back post, then you're after NAP, which is where you should be in this rotation. Instead, you play the ball front post and cause NAP to completely miss the ball. But then you do get the save, so at least you picked up your own mistake. Good. You might want to, So with this save, what you should do is you should try to send this ball somewhere over here. You've got Freelo, he's going to land and then head this way. NAP is either going to go this way or go upfield. Freelo is either going to go there, the way that I said, or he's going to go that way. So if you clear this ball somewhere in this area, instead of in the center of the field like you do, then your team has a better chance of picking it up. And all that is you simply gotta jump a bit sooner. And if you jump sooner, you can actually air roll your car and front flip into this ball, send it the way you want. Instead, you side flip and send it right to their team. You and your teammate double commit on this. So right here, as odd as it is, because you see him playing this ball, you gotta sit right here. Sit at the back post, wait for the shot. You are behind your teammate for the save. Instead, all you do is you bump your teammate out of the way. A little bit of a ghost touch there. Good. Make sure that. Okay. Touch. Okay, yep. This is a good play. Good 50. Nice recovery. And so you're on ball cam too long. You saw that boost was up all the way back here. You see that this boost is up. If you're going to go for the boost, which in this case you shouldn't be because your team is on offense, you know it's there. Just line up and go. But your team's still on offense. So what you could do instead is grab pads, and you'll still have about the same amount of boost. Grab, really, you can grab this pad and this pad on you as you turn, or this pad and then the mid pad, and then there's another pad right there, I believe. So I put that first one in the wrong spot. But so you can grab those 3 pads, turn, and you're in better position to play the ball instead of going all the way back to the corner. And that would have put you in position to follow up the touch from NAP. Although Freelo should be following up this touch, he's just too far back as well, because he also, if you look, actually looks like he waits for that boost. If he doesn't wait for that boost, if he paths as he moves forward, he can be quicker to that ball. Jab going up the wall. So instead of backing down here, because it looks like you back down and then you jump off, back down and you jump off, yeah. So instead of backing down this wall, what I like to do is right here, he's got 2 options. He can either hit this down the field and keep it tight to the wall, or he can get a touch out away from the wall. So one thing that I like to do is, while you have momentum, free jump. Jump off the wall with your momentum up and try to hit this ball as he hits it off the wall. And if he decides to keep it tight to the wall, it's a less dangerous ball than if it's in the air with him having ball control in the middle of the field. If it's tight to the wall in the corner, not a dangerous ball. Very difficult to score from a ball that's tight to one of these corners, as opposed to a ball that's in the air in the middle of the field with open possession. So right there, just jump, don't stop, don't kill your momentum, keep your momentum, let it carry you out into the field. Freelo picked you up and you turned. I think you should have been 3rd man, although it looks, your teammate goes all the way back. So good recognizing your teammates all the way back, although you should have stuck with that play instead of turning off. Teammate centers it well. Right here. Okay, yeah, that's where I want to stop. So right here, you have a couple things that are going to happen. Either this guy is going to hit this ball back along the wall, or these two, Freelo and If I Win, are going to get a 50, or Freelo, this ball might take an awkward bounce and Freelo might get a center, a cheeky, nice center. So what you should do in this instance, instead of turning back, go that way. Turn towards the box, read the 50, be ready for anything. But if this ball is hit anywhere near-ish the net, be ready for the shot. That's an easy goal if you are predicting a 50 and they beat you, or your teammate beats them, and you know your 3rd teammate's back, so you have the ability to go for a shot here. Because you are number 2 in this circumstance, so when the ball does kind of get hit over there, at this point you should be closer up here. And NAP is still there for the follow-up, like he should be. So that, just air roll and front flip. Instead of doing a side flip, air roll and front flip. Okay. Kinda cut your teammate here, but your teammate went back for boost, so I understand why you cut your teammate. Good job pathing. Could have gotten 1 extra pad. Jump. Ooh. that all three of you? Oh, that was all three of you. So with how you hit this ball, you hit it and you stop, you kill all of your momentum. Instead of stopping, you either hit it and you jump immediately, keeping your momentum, or you go for demos in their net. Instead, you turn and you jump, but your teammates both read you stopping. If we take a look at their perspectives real quick, still want to be on player view, go to Freelo. This, yeah, he read you not jumping, so he jumped. Now let's go to your other teammate, NAP. He read you not jumping, and he jumped as well. So both of your teammates read this as a pass, which means that they both read you as not going for the next touch. Really, NAP is in 100% the wrong with following this up. He should be going back as third man, but you could have also been back a bit quicker by staying on the ground and going for a bump. And you didn't, it looks like you didn't realize that that was even a triple commit, because you'd have ball cam off for a long time. Yeah, so the triple commit did start from you, but was not 100% your fault. If you had either gone up right away, make no hesitation, then your teammates would have stayed grounded, or should have stayed grounded. But your one teammate who triple committed as the last man back was ultimately responsible for this goal. If you, when you landed, instead of having ball cam off, you turn ball cam on, you'll realize that that nobody's back, and so you might be able to path, but there's no saving this ball. Yeah. Yeah. Another thing you could have done is right here. You use your boost to go. You boost down so that you can go for this boost, which you see isn't there. Instead, you could boost down and path back. So if you boost that way instead of that way, you'll be able to path back, and that might give you a chance to save it, but not. There's not much you can do about this. You're on kickoff again. You send it right. One teammate cheated this time. Good. I don't know where. Take a quick look. Okay. One teammate cheated. Looks like he went for boost. Good. Good job recognizing that you're going to get beat to that boost and not going for it. Okay. So you clear it. At this point, you should read this guy. He's going to be the one that gets this ball. OW. If he touches it, it's probably going to go somewhere really threatening for them. So read if I win. The only two places that he can put it are in this corner or right in the center of right in front of their net. The most likely place that he's going to put this is in the corner. So you got to be there, be ready for the touch into the corner. And if you read him hitting it into the corner, you can be on this ball so quickly that you can get a pass to your team, an easy pass to your teammate, and get the goal, as opposed to the slightly delayed pass that you did have, and you still almost got a goal. Like, you reading that play a little bit slower than you should have still made it so that your team had a great opportunity to score. You have pass, one shot, two shots. So if you're a little bit quicker to that, one of those two shots is gonna go in, 100%. Unless your teammate just misses. Good pinch. Great pinch right here, or great hit, not necessarily a pinch. a great bang into the wall at a good angle. A lot of people say don't hit it into the sidewall. If you're on offense, if you're putting a shot in, a lot of people don't expect you hitting it into the wall and it going towards their net, at least not at Champ 1. So at Champ 1, this is a great play. At Champ 3, Champ higher champs, maybe not the best play. Is that it? Did they forfeit? Oh, look at that. Huh. Okay. Interesting place for them to forfeit. So, 3 things that I think you should work on, because I like doing that with all of my videos. 3 things that I think you should work on is rotating back post. Back post rotations cost you at least one of those goals. Cost you one of the goals. The other goal was third man committing, hesitating on a ball that's yours, because there was a couple times in there where you hesitated, and if you didn't hesitate, or if you had read the play a little bit better, you would have been able to respond and you guys would have scored quicker. So hesitation / positioning, because it was also, you weren't there were some times where you weren't hesitating necessarily, but your positioning was such that you were slower to the ball than you should have been. So back post rotations / positioning, hesitation / positioning, and then addressing the ball. Make sure that you front flip into to every shot. Front flipping into your shot will make it more powerful. There are a couple times where you did a side flip and you still got a good touch on the ball, but it was kind of an unpredictable touch on the ball, as opposed to, oh, I'm going to air roll and front flip to send this ball to my teammate. So those are the 3 things I think you need to work on: back post rotation, positioning / hesitation, and addressing the ball properly. And with that, if you like this video, leave a thumbs up down below, hit subscribe, and you can catch me on Twitch every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday at twitch.tv /bluebird0055. I go live there at 9 o'clock p.m., generally after my kids are in bed. Although right now you might be able to hear my daughter in the background, who is on the phone with her grandparents. So have a good rest of your day. Stay safe and stay healthy.